You know, when I get company, that's when I want to bake, because I know that I want to give them some fresh baking. So my friend is here from Winnipeg. She's just come for a couple of days to visit me. And I'm going to make some Bran muffins. These just remind me of my dad. My dad just loved Bran muffins. And Mom used to get up and make them for him. And quite often, you'd get up and there would be Dad sitting with fresh Bran muffins and homemade jam. So I'm going to start with a 1/4 cup of margarine. And I'm going to mix those together with 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And I'll just mix them until they're all creamed together. And now I want to put in a 1/4 cup of molasses. So I'll put that in there and I'll mix them together. There. Make sure I have it all. Good. And let me see. You mix the molasses and all this together. You see how it's creamed. The butter and the brown sugar is creamed. And you put the molasses in there. And then you add, oh, look at that. I have a lump of brown sugar. Break that up. And now I'm going to put 2 eggs. Fresh farm eggs that my friend gives me. She's so generous. There. So you mix that all in together, and then, let me see, you add 1 cup of milk, and this is just 2% milk. If you want, you can put whole milk and then I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of bran, and this is just wheat bran. Hold on, I'm going to get the package and show you. You just go into the cereal aisle, and this is a Canadian product, and it's just wheat bran. And it's not expensive, that's for sure. And so I'm putting in 1.5 cups of that bran right into there. And mix that together. Like so. And as the bran absorbs the milk, it will sort of thicken up. See? And then in this bowl, I have 1 cup of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So I've put them all into here together, and I'll just sort of mix them together with love, remember? I always think of my mom and dad when my mom would get up and make muffins. My mom and dad had such a beautiful love story. My mom loved my dad so much, and my dad loved my mom. She used to call him Sweetie. He called her Sweetie too. They were nice. Okay, so we got the flour and all that in there. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1/2 cup of raisins that I've washed. And you know, when I wash my raisins, I wash them in hot water so they plump up. And my oven has been heated, preheated. It's on already, it beeped. And it's preheated at 375. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this mixture into muffin tins. Hold on, I've got them greased already. And This will make 1 dozen muffins. So I'll just take my half cup here and I'll put them in. Well, maybe that's too much. But I use a cup like this. That way I sort of have more control over spills and that kind of thing. See? Let me put them in the pan. Here they are, 12 Bran muffins. I'll put them in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes. I'll know by pressing the top, see if they're cooked. When they're ready, I'll be back. There, the muffins are done. And how do I know they're done? I just press them at the top. Oh, do you see that? And they just spring up. So they're all cooked. So you just pop them up like this. See, they just pop up good. See? The bottoms are all nice and cooked. And I have myself 12 beautiful muffins. Oh, I forgot to pop this one up. Well, I must taste this. I have to taste it for you. And I want to taste it too. Are they as good as the way my mother made them for my dad? My dad loved these. Are they as good? Let's see. I'll put a bit of butter on there. You can serve these with honey or jam or pieces of cheese.